Cardano ADA has been going absolutely insane over the past few weeks. I mean, it's been multiple years, it seems, of just kind of nothing, but all of a sudden, the long-term holders of Cardano ADA are being rewarded with 20% gains today, 50% gains over the week, and about doubling this month. I've had many people wondering and asking me though, where do I think that Cardano is going to be headed next? What are they up to? And in my own humble opinion, as we get towards this bull market and realistically more towards the altcoin season, it really doesn't matter that much all the beautiful advancements that Cardano has. I mean, one thing that's for sure is that back in the day, Cardano had some crazy hype. I mean, the price in 2021 went to like $3 something, $3.10, which is a 5x from here. And I've stated many times on this channel that I think most of the crazy altcoins from the 2017 cycle will do a couple of multiples of their old all-time highs. Since for Cardano, that was right around the $3 mark, I still do believe, right, that even though the market cap right there was like $90 billion, that a 3, 4, maybe even 5x from that level is going to be possible. Because I mean, the crypto market is in such a beautiful spot right now. We're seeing gains all across the board, sure, but most importantly, we're seeing a shift from primarily Bitcoin all the way towards the $80,000 range or whatever, to some of our old gems that usually are kind of late bloomers, like Cardano and XRP, for example, all of a sudden go up 20, 30, 40% multiple days in a row. Now that is a very significant marker for altcoin season. The thing is though, I've stated many times, I don't think the real altcoin season is here yet. Maybe we are in one of the infancy stages, because take a look at it right here, right? We're up on Cardano, sure, but we've still basically got a 5x to go. And I know things usually go quite fast, but even though this feels exciting, it's mostly because we have known only downwards ever since this 2021 peak, right? It's been mostly down with a slight relief rally here and there, but mostly down. Then again, we've not really even crossed these earlier 2024 hikes, because if you guys remember, earlier in the year, we had some crazy price spikes as well. And that was an altcoin season. So I'm still staying a little bit hesitant with how far this move is going to go. What I do, however, still feel right now is that we're on a extremely beautiful curve right now. And what I mean with that is that I think we're not 100% sure, right, if this is going to be the big run towards the top. What we do know though is that we're basically somewhere on this part of the curve. Let me zoom in a little bit. We're somewhere on this part of the curve where things are about to get crazy. We just do not know if we're right here, right? For example, the October 20th or so, 2020, or if we're right here, which is basically the January of 2021. You know, if we're facing this slight little bump or this slight little increase, or if we're about to face the massive increase here. We don't know which of these two phases we are in right now. But like I was saying earlier, community matters a lot. And we've seen the Cardano community is able to hold through some of the worst price decreases in crypto history. I mean, going from $3 all the way down to like 20 cents is definitely not nothing. And the fact that the community was able to sustain all that shows one thing, all right? If people don't fully panic once it goes down 90% or something of the sort, usually they deserve the highs, but more importantly, they're able to sustain some of these dips once things are already up a lot. What I mean with that is, for a lot of coins, they've never seen 100% up in a day. Cardano has in the past. It's gone up a lot in just single days in the past. But what you get with a lot of these new coins is that once it does a crazy number, first of all, the holders have never witnessed it. So they're like, oh, wow, we're in discovery. I want to sell here. This is amazing. We're so high. And second of all, once it dips then from that point, right, because they're already eager to sell because it's so crazy what they're witnessing, or they've never seen it before, that things go so high. So the moment it starts dipping, they fully panic. With Cardano, the thing is, once it builds up, it's been steadily, slowly building up, right? Just like XRP has been doing it. It's slowly but surely up, based on, for the most part, just proper development as well. But even putting that aside, the hype is proper, the community is strong. Whenever the price, for example, were to drop 40% in a day right now, the community really wouldn't be phased, because most of them really don't want to sell here at these levels. They're still waiting for a 10, maybe 15, maybe even more X from here. And that brings me to the point of saying that right now we're doing well, but it's not even the season yet. It's not even there. We're just doing good based on the fact that Bitcoin had a crazy rally and some alts are probably just floating on the back of it. But the real season is yet to start. So if you're excited already right now, you're feeling good, just realize in my opinion, we haven't really seen anything just quite yet. I don't want to be the guy to tell you, man, we're going to do 100,000x for every coin and it's going to happen exactly at this date, because nobody really knows for sure when it's going to happen. All we know is that it's looking more and more like this is the start of the upwards curve. And I personally would not be happy to sell any Cardano below the $10 mark. Call me crazy, right? But if we, oh, see the alarm went off. I'm not sure you guys can hear that. That's how crazy. Ah! Okay, the alarm is over. It took actually a little while. What did it say? Below $15. I'm going to say $10 is like a baseline. I'm not even interested in looking at it anymore. I'm not really feeling excited. That whole burst is probably going to start once it crosses $1. Once it crosses $1, it's probably going to be a quick burst for, when my excitement comes up at the all-time high levels. Again, it might take a few months though for it to really kick in. But once that's over, then there's really not that much interest for me until we are back at minimum like $10 levels, etc. Because it's been too many years, man. It's been so many years of waiting for the Cardano move. I'm not going to be satisfied unless it's at least $10, like minimum. And market cap wise, it's not actually that crazy for it to happen, man. I mean, even $15, I don't think is really that far-fetched. Many people will look at this video and say, Dusty, what are you talking about, man? What are you smoking? But I personally think so. And yeah, if you disagree, make sure you do let me know. If you, by the way, want to trade crypto, I've got a link down below to 𝗏𝘁. It's an exchange you can use everywhere in the world right now, I think, because there's no KYC, so no need to upload your ID, etc. You might want to use a VPN, because I always use a VPN, so yeah. Because if it doesn't work, use a VPN. But check it out, the link is down below, as it's my favorite platform to trade on right now. And man, I've actually been meeting up with more and more Cardano people recently. It's kind of a little funny side story. And you want to know the consensus here? These people really believe in what they're building and what they're doing. Like I just said before that I think it's mostly hype that's going to bring us to heights. And I actually agree with that whatever they're building doesn't really matter that much. Because back in 2017, right, when Cardano, XRP went on such a crazy tangent, also nobody, to be honest with you, really cared that much about the tech. Cardano was still in like its infancy stage. It was more like an idea, in my opinion. And XRP similarly, it had all these plans. It was still called Ripple at the time, but it was able to do such crazy numbers. This time around as well, I think many of the newbies don't know yet what Cardano does, what it stands for, but they're buying anyway because of the core community and because of the beautiful history, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, if you're holding ADA, let me know in the comments down below. And that's about it.